MA degree from Haifa University.
Haifa
and PhD from Bar-Ilan University.
Magistr derecesini almıştı. Daha sonra Bar-Ilan Üniversitesi'nde doktorluq derecesini almıştı ve hazırda o Bar-Ilan'da tədqiqatçı vəzifəsində çalışır, elmi işçi vəzifəsində çalışır. Mikrofon. Can you hear me now? Nice. So, in the very beginning of my research pathway, my grandma, Esther Benyaminova, decided to open the door of the family history, which were concealed during the Soviet era. And she said that in late 1935, in the darkness, her grandpa Rabbi was taken away in Red Settlement with other clergy. Multi-year search showed that the reason for victimization was identification of Juhuro, which are known as mountain Jews. So it's the last time I would use this word. In consequence with the Soviet times. However, at the very onset of a Soviet sovereignty, Juhuro did not express a specific political interest. It was a tiny ethnic confessional cohort with coexisted peacefully with their neighbors, fully acculturized in their context, and only Judaism showed the bonds with global Jewishhood, but united Jewishhood in the Soviet times showed the tiny ethnical cohorts as a powerful instrument for the authorities and influence over nations. Therefore, after the Jubilee of Soviet sovereignty, the first opportunity of mass migration and repatriation to Israel showed that Juhuro have stronger self-identification with Jewishhood as compared to other groups. In which context and under which conditions this change of the Soviet authority happened? The Soviet authorities promoted erosion of ethnic-conventional differences, which was recorded in many sources as compared to neighboring communities of Juhuro. For example, the community of Shabbat followers in Lenkaran province were stated as Subotniks, or Shabbat followers, in pre-revolutionary documents of Baku Governorate. However, it stated the affiliation of the communities with any denomination Judaism. Shabbat followers were mainly ethnic Russians who only follow the sanctity of Shabbat. And this is the root of their names. In order to enrich their knowledge, in 19th century they hosted clergymen of different denominations of Judaism. And here, where the difference between Shabbat followers appeared, only in Lenkaran district there were 3 types of Shabbat followers. Karaim, like community in Privolnaya settlement, but also in Petrovka. This is what I learned from the documents of Baku Historical Society in Baku. One was Orthodox, while others was Privolnaya-like community. They were both isolated from Privolnaya. Orthodox members of Privolnaya could not marry their daughters, could not wed their daughters with other communities, but also could not sit at the same table because kosher rules were heavily violated. But when I obtained the documents of Azerbaijan State Archives for 1920-1927, it happened that the members of both Petrovka communities, once independent, merged with Privolnaya community. Besides, when the authority asked them about their trade and profession, including the clergymen, they identify themselves as peasants. The authorities turned a blind eye to this lie because sudden disappearance of clergymen, disaggregated by different denominations, showed self-declared difference between three communities, and it supposedly allowed to merge these communities as one. After universal denomination of Soviet Jews, which incorporated Juhuro as well, we followed negative stereotypization, which may plead the guilt of my grandpas. Small groups who confessed Judaism were transformed in united and big group which may be instrumented by the authorities. The reasons behind this instrumentalization reached peaks of public anti-Semitism during the last years of life of Stalin. Emerged during the last years of life of Lenin. His closest allies was Trotsky, who contributed to winning a victory over the enemies. Kamenev in Moscow, Zinoviev, the chief of Comintern on the future communist world. They all were ethnical Jewish who participated in the struggle for inheritance of authorities of Daniel Lenin. And the last one tried to have a balance, checks and balances, and he strengthened Stalin and allowed him to appoint officers to their central committee. For a short time frame, Stalin proved the superiority of his practices over the talents of Trotsky. When Lenin passed away, Stalin's followers took key positions. In order to intensify this superiority, Stalin was in quest of idea, which was far from his Jewish antagonists, who believed that they would be heroes of Lenin, or successors of Lenin. First, Stalin dropped in global revolution and then stepped away from international, which was a source of inspiration for his followers. They paid a high cost for international, and official rejection was not deemed possible. Therefore, a national inclination of Russians was indirectly supported by Stalin. Superiority of Russian in the Central Committee helped Stalin to get the upper hand, but also on the other hand identified the pathway for deepening of the instrument for the struggle over authorities. Media as a well-known instrument in the hands of the authorities was powerless in order to support authorities, but unfollowed international. But Mikhail Pokrovsky seriously cut off all national ideas in historical recounts. But Pokrovsky died in 1932, and the later changes happened in historiography. The rise of Nazism in Germany helped identify the spirit of Russian people, the greatest people in the USSR, to be intensified in the upcoming combat. Tsar Peter I, who was badly and famously described by Pokrovsky, turned into the source of national pride. The same applies to the commanders Kutuzov and Suvorov, who constructed Russian national archetype. Besides archetype, then stereotypes emerged. Those ones who cannot be anyhow associated with stereotypes, as you know, not every person can be associated with Russian national archetype. Sorry for off-top. Development of the Jewish stereotype required silence about the history of Khazar Judeo kingdom, in shadow of which ancient Kievan Rus developed. In the 30s of the 20th century, the Kievan Rus was declared the forefather of Russian sovereignty and statehood. The respective narratives appear thanks to efforts of Neo-Stalin's followers and successors in National Academy of Sciences that were widely depicted in historiography. Later on, the same political needs were fueled, and it requires radicalization of stereotypes, including demonization that cleared the way for public anti-Semitism. Its theoretical expression, by the way, was also torn away from the pages of historiography, which passed away from the 20th of the 20th century, from the silence over Khazar Judeo kingdom to rewriting and demonization of the Judeo czars, which were introduced as Russian killers and exploiters. Those depictions appeared during the last years of Stalin's life as a part of the public anti-Semitism policy, but the despot and the oppressor is not eternal. Juhuro communities were associated with other Jewish communities, and it fueled the later mass expulsion and exodus of Soviet Jewishhood. That's all from my side. Thank you.